Hello and welcome to Message in a Moment. Let me encourage you that if you need to understand about what it is to be born again, I have a little booklet I've written, tells you what happens from where you were to where you become when you accept Jesus Christ. If you look on our webpage, it has a little picture there that says born again. Click on that and it will download, and you can just read it and understand why it is so wonderful to be born again. I want to talk to you today about the best move of your life. Because I'm an adventurous man, my wife and I have moved 35 times. When I was a young man, I was in the ministry and we were really struggling to make it financially. And so I bought a little house and painted it and fixed it up. And when I sold it, I made some money. And so I told my wife, I said, it appears that God has blessed me in this endeavor. And she was kind of adventurous also. And so we bought houses, fixed them up, lived in them a while, and then sold them. And so we did that 35 times and did well at it. And I thank God for the privilege. But you know what? Coming to Jesus, that's the best move I ever made. And so here's this. When you come to Jesus, now listen, when you come to Jesus, that means you have to leave where you've been. Where have you been? Well, you've been living in a world of an old nature. If you don't know Jesus Christ, then you have what's called the Adamic nature, the first Adam. God created man and woman, and when He created them perfect. They were perfect in all their ways until they decided to sin. And when they decided to sin, they changed their nature from the nature that God had made them in to a sin nature. Well, that sin nature then, because it's transmitted through DNA, it's transmitted from one generation to the other, all of us are born under the old sin nature. If you'll remember, go back to the first time you sinned. Why did you sin? Why did you do something that was outside the law of God? It's because it was your nature, not because you're a bad person. It's because it's your nature to sin. And so somebody says, I don't know that I want to leave all my life and go to Jesus. Well, if you want to live in the old nature, that's where you get to choose where you'll live. If you come to Jesus, that means you got to leave where you've been. You leave all the emptiness. You leave all the frustration. You leave all the hate. You leave all the loneliness. And you get to have Jesus Christ as your friend. He said, I've called you friend. I'm not calling you servant. I'm calling you friend. And so if you need a friend, Jesus Christ will be that. Click on this little book, Born Again, what it means to be born again. It will bless you. And if you have a question, if you just say, I just can't figure it all out, there's a little box on our webpage that says contact us. Just click on that and just email us your question. I'll be more than happy to attempt to answer your question. I'm not saying I know everything, but I'll say this, I'll give it a try. So contact us, because when you come to Jesus, that means you got to leave where you've been, and He will accept you right where you are. God bless you is my prayer.